On November 17th, 2023, WFABB was no more. A group of former shampoo dealers, inspirational boss babes, or rather work-from-anywhere boss builders, entrepreneurs, world travelers, inspirational speakers, and investment gurus decided they were no more. Rest in peace, WFABB. Hello, legends! Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. I'm Christine. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to a mini deep dive into the downfall of WFABB and now legends. If you have no clue what WFABB is, or if you're new to this channel, then please keep on watching. I think this video will give a great overview who WFABB were and what legend is now. And that way you can avoid to be scammed by a group of people who call themselves something else now. Legends. Yes, they're living legends now. Let me walk you through the timeline first. What was WFABB? What was their downfall? What happened? All of the drama, and give you a little bit more insights. It took me a good while to gather all of the information because there was so much happening. This is like a mini deep dive into a group of people that I would personally call MLM scammers who try to rebrand themselves over and over and over again and are now continuing their WFABB legacy with the name Legends. In the shampoo MLM Monate Modern Nature, a group of women built a subgroup called WFABB, Work From Anywhere Boss Builders. There are also other names to the acronym, but like I said, I cannot remember for the life of me what else they called it. To me, this will always be the Work From Anywhere Boss Builders, because it is such a stupid name. It is such a stupid branding and such a weird acronym. It's just weird. The Monate distributors Jasmine Elizabeth and an individual called Kelly founded the group in an effort to bind fellow distributors to this group rather than to the MLM and to create a stronger us. This is a common tool in MLMs to build such a subgroup, to build a stronger feeling, a stronger group belonging to the multi-level marketing company, but specifically to this group of people in the MLM. And in my opinion, it's a smart move to create a feeling of community in a big MLM by creating smaller groups within that MLM. It is inspirational for members to join the company, a group of friends, a group of boss babes, entrepreneurs, and business owners. Most of us know that this is bogus, but in the end, this is a smart tool to make individuals join easier and also to connect themselves to a group and hopefully make them stay longer in a business model where most people will inevitably lose money. In my opinion, it is a better way to manipulate its members, and hopefully the group pressure and sense of us and belonging makes it easier to leave an MLM and take most people to the new MLM because the members don't want to miss out on their subgroup. And that is exactly what was supposed to happen in November 2021 when Jasmine, at the time the most successful distributor of the group in Monate at the ED, the executive director rank, dropped in ranks and was not able to make the money she did before. On an emergency team call, you could call it, she and her fellow WFABB leaders, minus Kelly, who at the time already had distanced herself after a fallout with Jasmine, announced to the shocked group of women that they as a group, they as WFABB, would be leaving Monate Modern Nature because they could not accept that the team was not making a lot of money, and they would change that by joining a new MLM. That was the narrative that they pushed on that call, but what actually happened was that the top people, including Jasmine, were not able to make a lot of money in Monate anymore 2 years down the line because they couldn't hold the recruitment level up the way they were able to do so in the beginning. The leaders were not making enough money anymore, and that is why they wanted to leave. It had nothing to do with the team. Most people on those teams don't make much money, but when the leader's paycheck is tanking, then it is time for the entire team to move on because that is how the leaders make money. Kelly, the other co-founder of WFABB, had leaked that information before, and the rest of the leaders, they had to jump on this call to do damage control, and they did a really bad job while blaming and gaslighting their very own team. They announced that WFABB would go to IGenius, a financial literacy MLM that sells access to an educational platform to gather information on trading for up to $1,500 just to join.
Yes, we will be going to another company, okay? And I want to tell you guys how this all started, okay? So it started when I dropped 7 ranks, okay? You guys know when I dropped 7 ranks back in June, May. And that's when I opened up my eyes and I started thinking outside the box, okay? Because I was helping my girls grow by giving away my leads to the ones putting in work. And I had a major setback. Although it wasn't allowed, we weren't allowed to stack or anything like that. I still felt the need to help my girls get to the next level. I said, I will get back up and make this comp plan work for me. As you all know, I bounced back in 1 month and I started signing up the most people that I have ever signed up in a month. And I got many awards for it. I thought I was a champ. I felt great. I felt amazing. Then I started realizing how I was neglecting people with my mentorship because even the ones who were I was neglecting even the ones putting in work, right? And the reason for that is I'm only one human running 50 legs and trying to help my girls get ahead. You can only imagine how much work that could be, right? People usually have 2D vision of what's going on, okay? It's left or it's right. And as someone who studies the crap out of leadership, guys, every single day, like I have leading in tough times, like I have the laws of human nature, I have the leaders great, like I have all the books on leadership. I'm obsessed with leadership, right? I've learned that you need to have 5D image. You need to be able to look front, back, in, and out. And most people don't understand this, right? What the greater cause is for everybody to win. I would not leave something where I have a lot to lose if it weren't for a good damn reason. Despite what you guys heard online and all that fluff, because that's what it is, it's fluff. At the end of the day, this is a business and I'm in a business again to help people. Even if it means it's time to move to a different vehicle that will help us help our people. Seeing some of my leaders making $300 a month, $500 a month, $3,000 a month. So what would you guys prefer? Us send the elevator down and grab you guys, or stay up here and sit where we're at, or we stay up here and sit where we're at? This was a very tough decision. And again, the emotions were there. I get it. I see it all. You guys are upset that we haven't said anything. You guys are upset that like we left you guys in the dark, but we have been planning. We have been planning, guys. We felt your emotions. Trust me. We have a lot to lose too. Okay? I want you guys to understand this. Like, you guys see a lot of things online. I know you guys got firsthand of that.
After this horrific team call, a lot of people did not leave Monate and they didn't go to IGenius. And I would say that the amount of people that went to IGenius was a lot less than anticipated by the top people. Jasmine even bragged on other team calls that she had to recruit around the clock for the first couple of months when she newly joined IGenius, and she was considered one of the top people of that group. And she pretty much said, I didn't feed myself well, I didn't socialize, I didn't move, my bodily hygiene was lacking because I was so dedicated to recruiting, and when I can do it, you can do it as well. At the time, because of this messed up way, WFABB left Monate. A lot of content creators in the anti-MLM space reacted to that team call and made videos about IGenius as well as the newest scam where WFABB wanted to go to. WFABB really put IGenius on the map for the anti-MLM community, and IGenius already had a bad reputation at the time. There were already multiple rebrands. The company was called Wealth Generators, then Cubera, and now IGenius, rebranding multiple times within a rather short period of time. That, and also the stories that came out that Jasmine had joined IGenius before, and allegedly she had allowed for a lot of team members of hers back then to be scammed out of a lot of money, and that led to the CEO of IGenius, Chad, and Jasmine make a video about the misinformation about IGenius and why it is a totally legitimate business, very inspirational and absolutely not a scam.
Hello. Wow. Okay. So a lot of things have been happening with WFAB. We've been in a huge transition, and I'm so excited to come on here and share more credible information about this company. There has been a lot of things up in the air that has been said that has been false, and we just want to come on here and clarify. And I was just trying to figure out how I could come on here and address it and make a video. But then I thought, you know what? Why don't we bring somebody from IGenius to come on here and just elaborate more about this company, IGenius, and the facts behind IGenius. So I'm bringing up Chad. He is the president of this company, and I want him to come on here and just share everything, all the credibility, all the facts about this company, so that you guys can get the proper information coming from us.
Jasmine, thanks a bunch for inviting me. When you reached out and you kind of just told me what was going on and had the idea maybe to just do a quick little Zoom, I thought it was an awesome idea because yeah, I've been a couple of people have told me about some of these videos and things that are flying around out there, and yeah, a lot of misinformation, right? And it's not like we're upset or frustrated by it. We just want to make sure that the truth is out there and just kind of set the record straight. And so, before I jump into it, if it's okay, Jasmine, I'll just kind of explain who we are. Like, what is IGenius? IGenius is, technically, and in the way we're registered, we're a publisher of financial education and research, right? But our platform goes a little bit beyond that, beyond just like, providing people access to videos and tools and different live education and stuff. We also have this kind of ecosystem of strategic partnerships. And, we partner with companies, we leverage our economies of scale as a company to go to different third-party companies that really would make sense for our members to utilize or whatever. And we negotiate perks or benefits for them, even though they're not companies that we own or anything else like that. They're just partnerships. And so beyond the financial education component of what we do, we offer a whole bunch of different perks and benefits to third-party platforms and products. And then as a result, we have this, what we really consider a really cool platform.
WFABB branded and pitched the business opportunity the way they also did it for Monate, but now, of course, for the financial literacy platform that they have to sell. I mean, actually, they had to recruit, but that is kind of the facade that you have to put up. In Monate, it was the shampoo, and here it was the financial literacy platform that they sold access to for up to $1,500, and they themselves allegedly also all spent that much money to join with the highest tier, but they did essentially the same things. They were pitching the new MLM, they were pitching their lifestyles, showing how luxurious they lived, they were pitching their success stories, and IGenius as well, which was now the reason why they were able to live such great lives. Then we have those gems like brand yourself as a woman of value. Sell your TV if you don't have enough money, but you want to join IGenius. Why do you need a TV? You won't have time to watch it anyway. But you can make money here. We can teach you how you can make money. So sell your freaking TV. They were also showing us their influencer lifestyle. How wonderful they looked now that they bought blazers. That's why they're now serious influencers and serious business women. Digital entrepreneurs, if you will. One of the absolute classics is also we got paid. Yes, because nothing screams legitimate more than showing that you got paid for something that is allegedly your job, where I would expect you to get paid. That kind of proof that we need to see, you can relate to that. I can relate to that. The end of every month, I also post my salary. I got paid. Thank you. I am in a legitimate company that legitimately pays me. Yes, I'm being very ironic here, but that is one of my absolute favorites, the we got paid posts. The team is making money. We promise you this is not a scam. Then they also branded themselves as business women. That's where the blazers come into place. One of the very important tools to market themselves at the time was also to blame their audience that they did not understand what WFABB does. It is your fault, not mine, that I'm in a scam that I actively promote. Just don't be critical, don't ask questions, while I live my fake lifestyle over here. The success stories on social media included people being awarded for ranking up in IGenius, We have seen people being awarded with designer presents and weird WFABB awards that look like something I won't say what it looks like, but you make up your own mind. Those are the presents that people got for hitting the higher ranks. Ironically, it is always the same people who are successful. The leaders, the people that already had the biggest teams. Those were the ones that got awarded with presents and with WFABB Success Awards. We also had weird branding campaigns. One of my all-time favorite videos on this channel is an MLM Top Fails video where I reacted to one of those weird promotional videos that they continue to post in different ways, shapes, or forms, where they were announcing that something big was coming. In the end, they were promoting IGenius events or WFABB events where they tried to recruit people. They put a lot of money into these events, into the outfits, into the photography, and also into the videography that goes into these projects. WFABB also came out with a YouTube vlog that was supposed to be a 3-parter series, but we never made it beyond 2 parts, where they wanted to show their audience what a great community of boss babes they are. After those vlogs were published, even more people left WFABB. You could see that some people that were falling off, they were not in the footage anymore, they were not presented on social media anymore, and after those vlogs, it became so obvious to the degree that hardly anybody from the original cast, if you will, was there anymore. The new podcast cover, Wake Up with WFABB, also displayed completely new people, with the exception of maybe 2 or 3. They completely switched out the WFABB cast, which is normal in multi-level marketing companies because people will join. And with a lack of success that is natural to this business model, they also fall off just as quickly. Some of the original cast, they left the MLM world altogether, yay, and others went to other multi-level marketing companies. The next scam the group ventured into was the master resale rights. The few people that were considered leaders that were left were Jasmine Dramus, who after a really rough personal time and a personal loss, unfortunately returned to the group, and she returned to her scammy ways. And Sabrina, those were the only people who were left who were considered successful at the time. And they started, together with a couple of other people, sell master resale rights, predominantly, I would assume, to their very own team. So they created an MRR course, a master resale rights course on marketing and branding. I do believe that they started to venture into this because of a lack of success and a lack of money in IGenius, and that is why these people always jump from one scam to another scam, and at the time MRR courses were super popular. I reacted to Jasmine pushing this as well in a webinar / online class / master class, pushing a branding class with resale rights for $500. This MRR excursion, in my opinion, was just another scam and another way for the top people to make some money, who predominantly, I believe, sold to their downline. I do not believe that a lot of outside people who were not already on their team in their downline and thought they could actually profit off of this would purchase a $500 class or a $500 course that they can then resell to other people. This is only interesting if you actually have something to sell, if you actually have something to market and brand, or if you have a following and you can easily push this MRR course onto your following. That is why I believe the top people predominantly sold to the people in their downline and made a couple of $100 or $1,000 on the side. Due to the lack of success in IGenius, that is probably also a necessity if they want to continue to pay their bills. At the time, it was already rumored that a lot of people were not happy with the Jasmine Elizabeth, with the former top dog, because she was not leading the team to success. It was also alleged that she was actually not making most of her money because of IGenius and because of the multi-level marketing world, but because of other ventures that she was going down. Those are all rumors, so I'm not going to push these and I'm not going to speak specifically about these, but let's say it was rumored and it was alleged that Jasmine Elizabeth's income comes from another source that had nothing to do with IGenius or with MRR, and then she's able to finance her allegedly so lavish lifestyle differently. There was a distance to Jasmine that you can see because a lot of posts didn't include her anymore, and Sabrina, who apparently is at the moment the most successful person in IGenius, she hit the six-figure income club. That is not a real club, but she is the one who was able to make six figures in IGenius allegedly, and is apparently one of the more or the most successful people within this group. And she was taking over apparently also because she was not happy with the leadership of Jasmine Elizabeth. And that is why, not too long ago, she rebranded WFABB into Legends. On September 17th, 2023, it was RIP WFABB, and welcome, Legends.
It's a new beginning. Loyalty, excellence, grit, empowerment, nurturing, dedication, success. Legends is a movement revolving around commitment, faithfulness, trust, mutual respect, and the pursuit of higher standards. It's about striving to be outstanding, going above and beyond the average while having the ability to persist in the face of challenges and setbacks. Legends is a community providing the support, resources, knowledge, and encouragement necessary for anybody to develop and thrive while offering a nourishing environment that helps people flourish and reach their full potential. Legends is a team revolving around dedication, commitment, passion, hard work, resilience, and the ability to adapt and change.
This is Legends. Loyalty, excellence, grit, empowerment, nurturing, dedication, and success. There is a whole lot more content available on the Rebrand into Legends on these people's Instagrams, and I will just show them to you on the side. To me, you can judge for yourself. This looks like any other photo shoot. Attractive young women dressing up, in this case in different type of clothing, launching something. We don't know what, because it's a very general wave of words. It's a lot of words that do not hold a lot of specifics and that don't hold a lot of meaning. You could also say word salad. There's nothing specific, there's no specific message, what they actually want to do, but it looks very polished. The optics are there, but in my opinion, there's no substance. Different outfits, same cringy behavior as before in WFABB. This is pretty much what we have seen when WFABB also wanted to rebrand and they suddenly showed up in blazers. At the end of January, beginning of February 2024, Legends did a 5-day network marketing bootcamp, which was pretty much coaching people in network marketing for 5 days for those who joined Legends. For everyone who joins the team before Sunday midnight, we will get the opportunity to attend this free 5-day network marketing bootcamp where you'll be able to learn the 7 fundamental skills of this profession, the perfect way to jump start your business. DM me Bootcamp to get access. This is not a free 5-day network marketing bootcamp when you have to join the group. That means that you have to pay a lot of money to join IGenius. And I would bet my own ass that they're pushing hard for the $1,500 tier, that might be the most important one for you to join with, and potentially also the second highest. So those people must have spent thousands or hundreds of dollars to be able to join. That is not a free boot camp. That is a very, very pricey boot camp.
Legends will have its very first 5 days network marketing boot camp. 5 days network marketing boot camp. Become a network marketing pro from Monday, January 29th to Friday, 2nd of February.
In life, guys, the best thing that can actually pays you is self-marketing. The number one thing is this, and this is what you're going to learn here. So high income skills, this is what you're going to learn. And if you do apply it, 2024 is about to be your best year. So don't take this for granted. It's about to be a boot camp of 5 days that can actually change your whole year.
I just want everybody to be really intentional with this boot camp. I want you to imagine how you're going to be able to level up your business with the skills you're going to be able to learn, how you're going to be able to impact new people. Be ready to implement everything you're going to learn next week, because there's no point on you hopping on the calls and not implementing after.
There's 2 really important days in your network marketing career, okay? The first day is actually the day you start, the day you actually signed up, purchased the package, created your account on IGenius. The second day that is the most important one in your career is the day that you decide to go all in, the day that you decide to become a network marketer professionally. This bootcamp is really going to help you out, develop all of the skill sets that you need to actually acquire. Not everybody can actually become a professional at this, right? It takes dedication, it takes skills, right? Like any other profession, all right? And so it is really important for you to understand that, hey, I really got to commit myself to learn skills that are going to help me become a pro. The people that do a lot and accomplish a lot are people that are obsessed. And by obsession, I'm talking about you're going to be willing to be days and night in front of your computer, reading the books, listening to the training, making the research. That's what I'm talking about. A lot of people look at the top income earners and they're like, these people are so lucky. No, they're willing to do things that you are not willing to do right now.
But who buys their products? Who buys their courses? Who buys into their systems? Likely their downline. In this case, it was a necessity to join Legends to participate in this bootcamp, and they tried that before with the WFABB incentive trip as well, which failed royally. It did not happen because not enough people signed up. Incentive trips are typically trips from multi-level marketing companies where you have to work towards a certain goal, and then you're able to join the trips and you have to pay certain aspects of that yourself. You for sure have to pay taxes on the value of those. But in this case, it was WFABB as a group who tried to set something like this up, and it didn't happen. It was a big, big failure. The main problem I had with WFABB, and I now have with Legends, is that they don't have a track record of success. To be inspirational to other people in the market, to set up a bootcamp with network marketing tips, you have to rely on your downline to buy your MRR courses and your bootcamp courses, but it seems those are not a lot of people. This is not a group of people who are, in my opinion, inspirational to other humans in the network marketing industry. And why the rebrand, you might ask? In my opinion, because of a lack of success. IGenius is a good example. They also rebranded multiple times to not connect IGenius with the name of the former scams like Cubera and Wealth Generators. And I believe that WFABB is pretty much doing the same thing now. Unfortunately for them, there are lots of content creators who are speaking about this. So when you Google IGenius, when you Google Cubera, when you Google Wealth Generators, those videos, that content will come up. And I believe that the same will also happen for Legends. So you continue a former scam under a new name, and you don't try to connect the old scam to the new scam, but you continue the ways of the scam under the new name. In my opinion, the lack of success in WFABB led to this rebrand. And the second point is that it might be a way for those who are still in WFABB, now Legends, a way for them to distance themselves from Jasmine Elizabeth, who is allegedly not a great leader. Not that with a good leader, most people in this company, in IGenius and in this group would make more money. There is a high financial failure rate in all MLMs, but it might be more bearable if you have a leader who is more empathetic and who really tries to support you and help you, and who is not just trying to push and further their own business, or somebody who doesn't already have a side income that has turned into a major income, allegedly, that is not connected to the MLM anymore. I doubt that Legends will be more successful, but maybe the work environment will be more bearable to them. So far, the people that are in Legends are doing the same things they have done before in WFABB, and the same things they have done before in Monate. If there is no substance to your offer, if what you have to offer to other people is not interesting, I believe you can rebrand as much as you want. If what you offer is not of value, is not of interest to others, and is pretty much hollow and people see through, then a rebrand will not really help you. You still do the same thing. You still try to recruit people, you still try to sell access to the platform, you still present yourself in a very similar way on social media. You might have new promotional material there, but you try to incentivize people to join you. And the bootcamp was a great example. And they continue to travel the world on their own dime. They continue to spend a lot of money on these outfits, on these photo shoots, on these rebrands, without making a lot of money in return. They continue to try and travel the world and attract people to join their team, speaking in front of a handful of people in the hopes that somebody might get the bait and in the hopes that somebody might join their team so that they can finally start to make a little bit more money. I do believe that the only person who maybe somewhat is able to make some money is Sabrina, and she's an exception in this group. And she, in my opinion, will not be able to lead this group to success. The Legends lady continued to live a very pricey lifestyle, just the way they did in WFABB. This is a lifestyle that their MLM does not cover. Photo shoots, traveling, parties, presenting a lavish lifestyle, setting up a boot camp, and then offering others in return access to a financial literacy platform for $1,500. They themselves also always claim that they joined with a $1,500 pack, and then they have to continue to pay monthly $180. In my opinion, it's only a question of time until more people run out of money, until more people leave the MLM world, leave IGenius, and ultimately also leave Legends. So if you hear people pitching Legends to you, it's the same as WFABB. In my opinion, it's just a new name, it's a new scam, but it is the old hollow ways. There is no substance to the offer, there is no success story to offer to others. It is the same shit. Join my team and help me make money. And because I wasn't successful and able to do that before, and because the name WFABB is so weird and so stupid, honestly, and has been tarnished so much by our former leader, but also by our doings, and there is already so much material available online that it is easy for somebody to Google this and to figure out, ooh, it's a scam. In my opinion, Legends is just the same stuff. Might surprise you, but it's a no for me, Legends. Let's all say farewell to WFABB. I will miss them dearly, but lucky for us, the same buffoonery will happen under the new branding of Legends. This is like a mini deep dive into the downfall of WFABB and also a timeline of their scams. Because in my opinion, most of the things that these people did are scams by pretending that they're super successful. The downfall of WFABB started in November 2021. And it continues even now, more than 2 years later. I will keep an eye out for Legends and what they will do under this and with this new branding. If you like these types of videos, then please consider subscribing. If you like this specific one, then please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to comment something, feel free to do that in the comment section down below. And if you like these types of videos, then hopefully I will see you in my next one. Until then, cheers!